Okay, in this tutorial, we're going to learn how to make kaleidoscopes. Now, you might think that making something as intricate as a kaleidoscope could be a very long, drawn-out, tedious process. I'm going to show you how to make it extremely easy. To do that, though, we first need to download a plugin. Now, you'll be given the URL, so don't worry about trying to write it down from this slide right now. Just know that you're going to have to do it. Once you have the plugin, you can make kaleidoscopes that look like these. I'll show you a few as soon as we get rid of this junk. For example, here's one. This one began life as a stack of kayaks. This was a soup bowl. Yes, a soup bowl. Here's some daffodils that became a kaleidoscope. And this was a bird of paradise at one time. This just gives you some examples of what you can do with this plugin. Now, let's see how we use this. First off, let's open up a file, and we have a few here. We'll open up this picture. If you want this in a different format, for example, if you want your kaleidoscope to end up as a square, you need to crop this into a square before we begin. Otherwise, you can leave it just like it is. But let's take a look. Once you have your image opened up, and you've already downloaded your plugin and installed it, simply go to Filter, go to MEHDI, this is where we downloaded the plugin, and you'll see Kaleidoscope 2.1. There are many different controls on here, and there's no way that you can enlarge this image, so you're going to have to bear with me a little bit there. It might be a little hard to see. But one of the things that you have control over is the number of petals on your kaleidoscope. You can also zoom in or zoom out to see more or less of the picture. You can change the angle, and you can change the horizontal relationship and the vertical relationship, so forth and so on. Some of it just takes a little playing around. Now let me warn you, once you hit OK, or once you change something else, it's tough to repeat unless you have written down the numbers you see on the right hand side. If you like this but you don't want to commit to it yet and want to see how other changes will look, if you think you might want to return to this, you need to save that by writing down these numbers so you can duplicate them later on. There's also a random selection where you can just click away and see what you get. Now here again, if you like this but you want to see what else it might do, write down the numbers so you can get back to it. There is no back button. Also, you see where it says mirror. You can also do a copy, or you can do a blend. Let's leave it like this. All we have to do at this point is to click OK. And after Photoshop does its little thing, and it's actually doing quite a bit of work right now, you'll see the kaleidoscope come up in front of you. And once we have a chance to take a look at it, we'll do another one just so you can see some of the differences again. We're almost there. Almost. There is our kaleidoscope. Ta-da! Now, Let's open up another image. And we'll try this. We've seen this before. Filter, MEHDI, Kaleidoscope. Well, actually, that's a pretty nice image right where it is. But let's see if we can do something a little bit better. Let's go back to here. And just let's hit random a few times and see what pops out. What do we have? Again, Photoshop will take just a little bit of time to do this. It is a rather intricate process. We'll take all these coleus leaves, turn them into a kaleidoscope, and now you can continue to modify this. For example, if you didn't like the colors and you wanted to change them just a little bit or make it a little bit brighter, or perhaps you wanted to just boost the colors a little bit. And there we have our kaleidoscope. As simple as 1, 2, 3. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you get some fun out of it. Now go out and make some kaleidoscopes.